This is the last of my Japan vlogs. We started off back on the bus. We packed up all of our stuff from the previous hotel and we'll be staying in our last hotel in Osaka at the end of the video. Today we are visiting another shrine. This one was huge and beautiful. It is the Fushimi Inari Taisha Shrine. Excuse me. I'm losing my voice. I got a little bit of a cold while in Japan. This one was unique because it had 1,000 of the torii gateways, which are the big red. It looks a little orange in my videos, but they're red like gateways, which we walked through maybe 20 of them. I'll show you along the way, but it's definitely like a picture hotspot. As you can tell, the crowds were crazy, and this was pretty early in the morning. This was about 9 in the morning, and it was a ton of walking, and it was super hot. Here is the start of the torii gateways, and there was 1,000 of these in a row. I think they said it takes about 2.5 hours to walk the entire way. We did not have that kind of time on our hands, so we walked through maybe 20 to 40 of them and took some pictures and just really appreciated the nature around this area. I know this is a really great hot spot for pictures. If you can walk down and not be around crowds, you can get some pretty amazing, beautiful pictures. But again, we did not have time for that. We were allotted about an hour at this site, and it took quite a while to even walk up to the gateways. And we also wanted to do a little bit of shopping in the little shops around town. I managed to find this beautiful place that had everything in the store was handmade, so I got a little picture. Of course, we had to try some more of the strawberries. They were absolutely delicious. They're so fresh. The strawberries are superb in Japan. They just taste so sweet. We had lunch in this little cafe. Maddie wanted an omelet, and they already put ketchup on top of the eggs, and inside the eggs was this really yummy rice mixture. Everyone else picked something different. That was like a pork fillet. I think that's another one of their omelets over there, and I think that was smoked mackerel. I'm not sure what this green drink was either, but we had a little bit of time to go shopping. Of course, Madeline wanted to check out all of the cosmetics. This next place was gorgeous. All of the deers were domesticated, and they would follow you around, and you could buy some of the little biscuits that they eat, and you can feed them. This was really an incredible experience. It was quite a hike to get to the big Buddha, like the largest Buddha, indoor Buddha. So we made our way passing deer after deer, and of course Madeline wanted to pet each and every one of them. We had never seen deer this up close and personal before. I think we have a few deer in our local zoo, and of course deer likes to run across in traffic, but they're huge and kind of scary deer. And I know people in my area like to hunt them, but these were just such sweet deers. Here is the temple that we visited. It was huge. It had to be huge to hold the big Buddha. It had finally gotten so nasty hot out that my little personal fan was coming in clutch. A lot of people had these kind of fans, or those little neck fans, and I was sharing my love with Madeline as well, but she really, really wished she had brought one for herself. It's hard on camera to kind of get this scale, but this Buddha was absolutely massive. Massive. I am about as tall as the bottom of that red rail right there. And these statues were just huge. I'm still in awe that I'm here in Japan at all, and that I get to witness all of this with my very own eyes. I feel very blessed. I feel very grateful, and I'm just so happy to share the experience with Madeline.
Take it.
Look at them. They're worshiping me. You want that? No, you're not polite. Oh, stop. Are you getting this? Stop it. Down.
He's not gonna bow.
Down.
They're rude.
They had a lot of fun petting the deer and playing with the deer. What they were trying to get them to do was bow. The deer will bow to you and order to get the biscuit from you, but some of the deer were quite aggressive and were just like, you're gonna give me my deer. I think one of them bit Madeline like her shirt and like was trying to get her to like give him all the biscuits. It was really, really fun. We made it to Osaka, and we definitely didn't have a bougie hotel like we did in the previous stay. This one was okay. The bathroom was definitely not as nice as the last one, but it works. We had like almost an all-in-one bathroom again. But this was just going to be for one night. We are leaving on an airplane the next day, so we wanted to end the night in a really fun way. So they had a ton of street food down here, a ton of shopping, just a lot of activities. We had a ton of fun. All our dinners are like prepaid for on the trip, so they ended up giving each of us $20 each, or 2,000 yen to have dinner. and you could spend it in any which way you can. We had a ton of yen left over because the yen, US dollars go so far in Japan that when we like converted all of our money, I only converted $100 over, and that lasted me the entire trip. Of course, we spent plenty on our card, but I didn't have to bring a ton of cash because it just, our dollars went so far when converted to yen. Maddie really wanted to get this little statue, and she spent pretty much all of her dinner money on trying to earn and win this. She unfortunately didn't win it, but Ethan got a smaller little version, so he got to have a prize. I think he only spent 200 yen on it, where Madeline spent almost her whole 2,000 on trying to get it. The street food was amazing. This was takoyaki, I believe. It was octopus or squid, like dough balls, and they tried them, I think, a couple times during the trip. We also wanted to try some Wagyu and Kobe. I think Madeline and I ended up getting the Kobe beef skewers, and Nicole and Ethan got the Wagyu beef skewers. It was really good. I was waiting for mine to cool down a little bit because it was fresh off the grill, but these I think only cost us like 1,000 yen each, and it was pretty filling and super flavorful. The crowds were crazy. I had been walking all day long, and Madeline wanted to do some more shopping, so I let her run out of cash. We shopped at so many shops along the way. This is a like a photo op. A ton of people wanted to get pictures of the Glico Running Man, so I made sure to get a photo in that spot. And of course, we had a little Spider-Man street performer. This place was definitely a hot spot and a fun way to kind of end a really good trip. We, of course, had to visit a K-pop store, and then we also visited a couple of unique, one-of-a-kind streetwear stores. Like I said, I let Madeline kind of spend the rest of her cash. A lot of these places were cash only. And then we went back to the hotel, and I slept because I ended up getting such a migraine the night before we left that I needed to go back and just sleep and prepare for the next day of 25 hours of travel. But thank you so much for watching. I had a blast sharing my Japan trip with you, and hopefully you enjoyed yourselves and made notes for your Japan trip.